think this thing goes 7, and I think the Joker wins it.
Sportsmanship after the game.
Oh, look at this.
Jokic is the best player in every series he plays. He'll be the best player in this series, too.
Chris Paul is not only averaging 25 points and 5 rebounds and 10 assists and virtually no turnovers. He's shooting 100% from the line, 75% from threes, 63% from field goals. It's insane.
Porter Jr. can shoot the lights out, and Aaron Gordon was a great addition to the team.
Denver 37% shooting. Here he goes inside. What a nice knock away by Crowder.
You know, we talk about playoff Rondo. Stephen A., I'm here to tell you, there's playoff Rivers. Austin Rivers in the playoffs.
Yes, he is.
He really has a knack for stepping up.
Has zero fear. And I'm telling you, this is very reminiscent of his childhood.
It's going to be a great series.
Jokic.
All right, guys, welcome back to more Ignorance in Basketball. Now, before we get into this massacre, this beatdown, this embarrassment of a series that we all were kind of forced to witness, 2 quick announcements. The Death Valley t-shirt and the Hoop t-shirt will be gone shortly. The new drop is on the way, and once it is here, everything on the site will be wiped clean. I created the Death Valley t-shirt specifically for the OG fans of the channel. You guys know that. We have new fans coming. We have bandwagon fans on the way, let's be honest, and they don't deserve it. I'm sorry, they don't. So if you want to cop that, time is limited, so link is in the description. Also, I'm gonna keep plugging the Twitch because I'm telling you, it is the most fun part of this damn channel. That is where we break down the games as a cult. Do we roast the Nuggets? Of course we do. Do we go over what these dumbasses like Max Kellerman with his crackhead mouth say? Yes. Do we laugh at the coach because he sounds like a bitch? Yes. That is what the Twitch is for, amongst many other things. I'm going to be doing stand-up on there. That's really where you guys get to know me, basically. So if you're interested, link is down below as always. But let's get into this video because god damn, that shit was boring again. I told you guys, I'm sorry to be the I told you so guy, but I fucking told you. After I watched game 1, I'm like, there's no way they're gonna win a game. Why, you may ask? Because they fucking suck. They fucking suck. If I'm Damian Lillard, I'm pissed as fuck. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? We lost to the motherfuckers that got swept by the team that wasn't even trying? Goddamn. And before you guys say, oh, Austin Rivers and Aaron Gordon, they did good. Aaron Gordon had 18 points. No, bitch. Let's go over their stats so you know I'm not just talking out of my ass like Crack Whoremouth was. Aaron Gordon's best game was game 1. He had 18 points and was +2. I don't really give a shit about plus or minus, but for this, it's actually funny, so I'm going to mention it. After game 1, he wanted to tell everybody else what they needed to do because he's had so much playoff experience. And he came in with a whopping 6 points and was -17 for the game. So maybe Aaron should focus on himself and shut the fuck up. Just my opinion. Also, for the record, his 3-point percentage for this series was 0%. You did not mishear me. 0%. This motherfucker did not make 1 3 all series. And believe me, he was shooting them. So let's see how he bounced back in game 3. He came in with an even better 4 points, -9, damn, and still hitting 0 threes, of course, 0 for 3. And then in game 4, to close it out, the closeout game, he came in with a whopping 8 points, -14. Fuck. It's like, damn, bro, maybe you should just focus on yourself and shut the fuck up. Just my opinion. I don't think you'll be a Denver Nugget for long. Shout out to me for being dead wrong about trying to get Aaron Gordon. Wow, do I look dumb. Alright guys, I'm sorry to interrupt this video, but as I'm editing, I just got a message from YouTube and they wanted me to tell you guys that if you like the video and or subscribe to the channel, Jokic, yes, the MVP Jokic, will retire from the NBA and live a life of deli meat. So if you're interested in that happening, just like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see what happens. Okay, let's get back to the action. Okay, so let's see how Austin Rivers did, because according to Max Kellerman, he has entered a new mode. He has become a new person. Playoff Rivers has emerged. Let's see what Playoff Rivers is all about. So, he came in with a whopping 7 points in Game 1, and guess what, people? It only gets worse from here. At least his plus or minus was neutral. He was 0, so he was basically a dead body and did nothing according to the numbers. That's just what the numbers say. Game 2, things got worse. He came in with 6 points, 1 assist, and that's it. And he was minus 21. Fuck, that's pretty damn bad. Game 3, he turns things around. Just kidding, he does not. He scored even less. He had 5 points, minus 18. Max Kellerman, are you an idiot? Of course you are, because you have the mouth of a whore. Game 4, let's see how he closes it out. Does he show any heart? Of course not, because he has 5 points again. And look, like I talked about in the last video, this series was boring. I'm sorry, it just was. We had Colt members missing half the game. They were just like, we know what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen. The Nuggets are going to get that ass beat again and again and again. It was just sad to watch, because the Suns weren't even fucking trying. They were walking through victories. They were getting these wins in their sleep. I'm just like, can you make it a little bit interesting? Colt, the last 2 games, the Nuggets didn't fucking lead since their first points scored. They scored first, that was it. Ever since then, loss. L's. Giant fucking L's. I've never seen a team dominated so much in the playoffs. Let's just go over what the Suns did to this team, okay? Let's get the obvious shit out the way. They got swept. Embarrassing. They beat you on your home floor. MVP Jokic, MVP by default in my eyes, got ejected out of the final game. Now, were they going to lose that game regardless? Of course. They're already down by 8, and the Suns weren't even fucking trying yet. We all know they are a second half team, especially because Chris Paul doesn't like to try until the third quarter. Let's talk about what the Suns fans did, okay? Because obviously the Suns just completely dominated the Nuggets in a way that should be illegal. But what the Suns fans did was so fucking disrespectful. I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. Now, that last game especially, and we talked about the fucking, when the Suns were shooting free throws, they were chanting "Let's go Suns," and they were chanting MVP chants for Chris Paul, when the literal MVP just got his fucking trophy. The ultimate disrespect. But in the last game, when it would show wide shots, all I saw was purple and orange. All I saw was purple and orange. Now, I saw some Denver fans, quote unquote, in the front, but that was about it. These fucking Suns fans were incredible. Not only did they take over the entire Nuggets arena, whatever it's called, don't give a shit, but they were beating the shit out of their own fans in their arena. Who does that? They completely emasculated this fan base like I have never seen before. They dominated them on all fronts. All fronts. It was fucking pathetic. You have me. You guys hear how I talk. You guys hear how nervous I am before every game. I was bored. We were all bored. We're just like, God damn, bro. They may as well be playing against a fucking high school team. There was no chance that they were going to lose any game. I told you guys they didn't lead since the first time they scored in the game, the last 2 games. I'm just like, what even is this shit? What even is this shit? Shout out to Max Kellerman, because you are a fucking idiot. I would have roasted more people, and there are a couple people I didn't want to go in on, but most people knew that this was going to be an easy win, or at least a win for the Suns. I did hear some people saying it was going to go 7. A lot of people thought it was going to be close, before this series started, and I can't even talk shit on that because I was expecting a much closer series too. I thought the Nuggets' size was going to give the Suns some problems, but I think them getting kind of punched in the face by the Lakers early kind of woke them up and sent them to a level beyond anything we've seen. I think every fucking team should be scared of the Suns, obviously. But what I've been seeing has just been no other words but muy bien. Now, let's get into the game stats because, I mean, like I said, it was just domination from beginning to end. Domination from beginning to end, okay? Look at this shit. I mean, the fact that the Suns out-rebounded the Nuggets again, 48-37, pathetic. How? This team is so much smaller than you. MVP, where are you at? Oh yeah, you got ejected. And let's talk about this ejection because I know people are bitching about it, but here's the thing, okay? Here is the thing. First off, he already got the tech, and there's no way that fucking slap he gave to Cameron Payne wasn't at least going to be a flagrant one. So he was gone regardless. Now, maybe he shouldn't have fucking poked his chest out and tried to fucking act all hard in front of Devin Booker, which they're damn near the same height. Who knew? Maybe you shouldn't do that shit, and maybe they would have just gave him a flagrant one and ended shit, but he wants to act like Billy Badass, and that is what happens. Go home and make a sandwich, bitch. I don't even remember what I was talking about. The assists were low because Chris Paul took over the fucking game. No surprises there. They only had 18, 6 steals, 6 blocks, 5 of them were Crowder. They had 14 turnovers, which was pretty high. Kind of expected, you would expect the Nuggets team to be scrappier, they're about to get sent the fuck home. And the Suns ended up shooting 52% from the field, which is great. 94% from the free throw line. Holy shit. And only 36% from 3. Not amazing. I know Booker was like 2 for 8 or something. Booker, for the rest of the playoffs, we're going to need you to get that up. But all good. The Nuggets ended up shooting 46% from the field, 67% from the free throw line, and 38% from 3. Not bad, but you lost. So who gives a shit? Let's see how the individuals on the Suns obviously showed out in a series closeout game. Torrey Craig, 10 minutes. Only shot it twice, made 1 3, 4 boards, 3 points. DeAndre Ayton, pretty average game, nothing crazy. 34 minutes, he was 6 of 10 from the field. He had 12 points, 7 boards. Cameron Johnson, 13 minutes, 2 of 4 from the field, all threes. He had 7 points and 2 boards. Mikal Bridges showed the fuck up for sure. 36 minutes, 6 of 11 from the field. He didn't make any threes, but he did have 14 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. I'm telling you, man, he's the fucking glue guy. He is the perfect 3, especially for a team like this. Jay Crowder, this man has just been on a fucking tear from the three-point line. Like I said, he had 5 fucking blocks today. 5. He's 6'6". If that's not hard, I don't know what is. 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 9 points, 1 assist, and 10 fucking boards. I don't know what else to say. The dude was fucking incredible. He's so undersized, but I mean, having to deal with Anthony Davis, I feel like she would get you ready for anything, you know what I mean? Cameron Payne was probably the only person who didn't play well today, but he did get Jokic ejected. Well, Jokic got himself ejected, let's be real, but I don't know. I feel like Cameron Payne kind of struggled this series. Maybe it's because his minutes went down because Chris Paul was healthy. Who knows? We'll see what happens with that throughout the playoffs, but I'll never be mad at Cameron Payne because this man has more heart than any fucking body I've ever seen in my life. He only played 13 minutes, 1 of 6 from the field. He finished with 4 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. And then Chris Paul. I mean, we'll save Chris Paul for last. I think he deserves that. Unfortunately, it looks like we had Saric today and not too much Dario. They kind of switched in between. Anybody new to the cult, we have realized that Saric, well, at least we had thought that Saric had died in in the Lakers series and was reborn as Dario, as somebody who can actually play basketball. He can shoot threes. He's a decent defender. His post game and his spin move is filthy. But it looks like we had a little bit of Sarge today. So he finished 1 of 4 from the field. 50% from 3. Those are definitely Dario numbers, though. Finished with 5 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Only 1 rebound. That's definitely some Sarge shit. And Booker played 42 minutes, which is a bit high, but it is a closeout game. And looking at this fucking Clippers Jazz series, I think they're going to have plenty of time to rest. But like I said, Booker played 42 minutes, 11 of 25 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3. Gotta get that up. 34, but he finished with 34 points, 4 assists, and 11 boards. I'm telling you, Devin Booker is a very underrated rebounder. And last but certainly not least, the point god, as they call him, Chris Paul, at 36 years of age, played 40 minutes, was 14 of 19 from the fucking field. He did not shoot a 3. He says, I don't need that. Give me that motherfucking mid-range jump shot. I don't know why they give him that. That's a fucking layup, clearly. But he finished with 37 points, 7 assists, and 3 boards. A masterpiece of a game, some may say. Guys, like, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. This series was... It was boring to watch, but it was definitely best case. Get this ugly-ass team off the fucking court. Chris Paul, rest your goddamn shoulder. Even though you look pretty fucking healthy to me, I think this next series is going to be a lot tougher. But hell, I thought the same thing about the Nuggets, and I was dead fucking wrong. So we'll see how the rest of these playoffs go. I'm feeling really fucking good about it. With the Nets all fucked up, kind of predicted that, just saying. I think they match up pretty well with the Bucks, especially how I've seen their offense lately. It fucking is ass. I'm like, if the Nets can guard you, fucking anybody can, you know? So we'll see how that goes. The Sixers, not really worried about them either. Obviously, Embiid is good, but this motherfucker is as injury prone as they come. We'll see how things go for them. Hell, the Hawks might fucking beat them. I don't know. So things are definitely looking good for ring season. Death Valley t-shirts down below. The new drop. It'll be a mini one. I think I'm going to have a couple more things. We'll probably have like 3-4 designs this time. And I'm working on it, and it's going to be A1 no sauce. So be on the lookout for that. And that's it, guys. It was fun, kind of. It was fun to make fun of them, I'll say that. The games were a little bit boring, but that's not the Suns' fault. They did their job. They beat that ass. So shout out to the fucking Suns. Shout out to Chris Paul. Shout out to Max Kellerman. You are clearly a genius. You are my basketball Jesus Christ. Please keep making videos because I've never seen intellect quite like yours before. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.